Hey there everyone, welcome back. Righto, since the last video we've got a new character. Let's take a look at her, shall we? Oops. Here. Who do it? Sakia, Patchouli, Notori, and... Okay, this is the last character we get in this game. Now, Youmu is obviously a physical attacker, but she's slightly different to Sakia. I'll explain in a bit. First of all, her passive as a commander increases the critical hit rate on physical attacks slightly. Her one commander bomb can halve the resistance of all enemies on screen for one turn, but it may not always work, so be careful with that. Her free commander bomb greatly increases the chance of physical attacks critting. So if you want to gamble with crits, Youmu is a pretty good character to do it with. Now, her last word is a full screen attack and has a chance of causing instant death on everything. So that's also quite handy at times. Now, Youmu is different. She's pretty much a clone of what she was in Defana Shrine Maiden. Okay, the skills that she has with a little picture of Youmu there, those are her stances. So it's this one, and this one. In order for Youmu to use her spell card, she has to be in the correct stance. So with this stance, when you have activated, you're able to use this spell card. You can match them up by looking at the name of the stance. In this case, you have the first three characters there, and for the spell card, in the first set of brackets, it tells you which stance to use. The other way you can tell is to, well, in the icon there's a little character in a colour. As you can see, there's a little red character there. You can just match them up. Okay. The stances also give Youmu a buff as well, and well, each stance has a different type of buff associated with it. Now, the skill trees basically are also to deal with the stances itself. So you have the three stances here she can use. First one, which is the red one. Then I think this is the yellow one, and this is the blue one. And this is just a generic skill tree where she increases stats and so on. Now, the first skill tree I do believe deals with deals with crits and multi-hitting attacks. So if you want to play the gambling game and try to aim for crits, this is the skill tree you want to use. And I do believe that this is the best skill tree to use. I know it's counterintuitive to how I normally play, but Yomu's damage is quite crazy when you get crits, so you might as well take the gamble. Now this skill tree, Youmu is more of a defensive stance, so it increases evasion and defense. So if you want Youmu to play more of a tank role, this is the stance you want to use, and the skill tree. The third skill tree is basically raw attack power. So if you want Youmu to do constant damage, then use this skill tree. Now, and you also have her unique weapon skill tree, and I do believe that her unique weapons can also cause instant death. By chance. It's pretty low, but it's there. It might help, it might not. Now, I don't need to put any points in there because she's the commander. Now that's all settled. Come on, game. Come on. Okay. There's one thing I need to grab, and that is Notori's unique weapon. It has Slayer effects on soldiers and wizards, and magicians, I believe, and 15% chance of... what is that? I forgot. Double attacking, I believe. So I'm gonna grab this. Mostly because I need the attack power. Whoops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not yet. Okay, where's your gun? Much better. Okay, for this Stage 7, I'm going to run these characters, Marissa, Byakuren, Sakia, Patchouli, and Notori. Mostly because there are enemies here that have weaknesses to various elements, and I want to abuse that to its fullest. because the enemies here aren't very nice. They have lots of nasty status effects they can cause. So if you get rid of them quickly, you shouldn't have a problem. The other way, I guess, is you could try to inflict status effects on them first, but it's not a sure thing. So yeah. As for skills, Marissa, I just have single targets and spell cards of each element, or the basic element she has. For Julie, I have all 4 basic elements and light and dark. The Archerin, I have both light and dark, her buffs, and well, this is her accuracy and evasion debuff, I probably won't use this. For Sakia, I just have all of her attacks really, so you have your column attack and double attack and private square. That's all I'm going to be using, to be quite honest. Victoria, I have her chasers and I have her gun skill that she gets, I believe, if she has 3 points. And this is her elemental enchant, which I believe is 5 points. As for skill trees, I split my points between elemental skill tree and mushroom, and leftover points into rod. The Archerin, I shoved most of my points into the scroll skill tree to get the magic attack boost, then spread my points around. This is the buff skill tree, so I might be buffing in battles, maybe. I don't know. I'm just spreading points around. Sakia, I only put 20 points into here because I just need the attack boost. I don't need her last attack with a sword just yet. So I'll use those points to get some more boost in attack. For Patchouli, I got 7 points into here to get her to decrease her magic cooldown by 1, so I'm able to spam the full screens if the battle lasts more than 1 turn. I shoved my points into here to increase the damage I get, and then increase some of her stats and got some bombs. For Notori, I invested mostly into a chaser skill tree because that's what I'm going to be doing, and some points into gun to get some attack boost. And that's it. Let's start stage 7. That took a while. Okay, I do believe this is Zuka, which is, yeah. As you can tell by the music, looks like we're going to be dealing with Kamachi. Now, I had a couple of people saying that I'm been pronouncing Sanae wrong, and it's especially pronounced Sanae, but, to be honest, I don't like that pronunciation because it sounds really weird, and there's like, to me, there's just one too many syllables. But I'll try my best to use that so-called proper pronunciation, but I might get sick of it very quickly. So, deal with it. And I'm not sure what's quite going on here, but it doesn't matter. But I guess they're gonna assume maybe Kamachi knows something, even though she's sleeping, like, all the time. Okay, well, looks like we've got some... Oh, what are these things called? Oh god, I forgot what these things are called. I'll probably add a note on that later. Well, let's get into a battle. Okay, these plant things. Just like the mushrooms in the forest, they can cause sleep. But they're also weak to fire. As an added bonus, they're also weak to sword attacks, so Sakia here pretty much cleans them up. And, well, Marissa and Patchouli also have fire, so you shouldn't have a problem. Oops, excuse me. Why am I using this formation? Why am I using this? No, I'm gonna need a different formation for this. Give me 1 second. No, I don't like that formation. Oh, this looks okay. I'll put Sakia in the middle, put Marissa in the back, and Notori and Bianca out the front as well. This should work, I think. Alright, equipment. Marissa, I have magic attack power. For some reason, a pop +4 doesn't matter. You basically want Marissa to have all attack. Bianca, and I had this accessory, which increases my dark attacks by 10%. Might be useful. I also increased her induction by +15. Don't know why, might as well. And for Sakia, I have plus accuracy on because her accuracy is pretty bad with a 2-handed sword, so I increase her attack power as well. And I have sleep resistance on because of those flowers I just encountered earlier. But truly, I have silence resistance and paralysis resistance. You will see why. And then I added some speed on it because she's very slow. Nitori, I added fire resistance, and then I gave her the +4 strength accessory and resistance to curse. Resistance to curse isn't quite required, but I might as well have it there. Okay, now that's all sorted out, let's go. Okay, fairy dudes. Well, judge fairy guys. They're just basically upgraded versions you've seen before, so they're also weak to dark attacks. That's about it, really. Not much different. However, the mage type fairies, they drop a rod, which increases lightning attacks by 20%. Now, that is very useful later on. Like, way later on. So if you find one, congratulations, you don't have to get one later. Well, you don't really need it, but it's nice to have. More fairy guys. So we have the spear and axe and the magic user. Also do believe that Nitori's gun is strong against these guys anyway. So Nitori is also a good choice to bring along for this area. Ow. Okay, these things hurt a lot. And also pretty quick. I just have this slight feeling that I'm slightly underleveled. Oh, and there Nitori attacked twice. Very nice, Nitori. Wow, these things hurt a lot. I really do feel like I'm underleveled. But I'll press on, see how far I get. Moving on, let's go up first.